concession stand is located at the top of the concourse.
Hello, and welcome into the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. My name's Asher Salisbury, calling tonight's A5 District Final. Number 1 Kearney versus number 2 Millard West. Kearney in their semifinal matchup beat Lincoln Northeast 8-0 on goals from Reese Holscher, Ashton Ventura, Molly Carlsbeck, Ava Angel Trejo.
The Heartland Athletic Conference
Millard West got to this game, beating Papio South 2-1 on goals from Kennedy Moore and Maddie Rhodes in their semifinal win. But A5 District Final winner goes to Omaha for the state tournament. As we're going to get to the starting lineups right here after this, we're going to cut our mics real quick for the national anthem. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. As we welcome you back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Tonight's starting lineups. Millard West comes into this game 10-5 on the year, 7-4 at home, 3-4 on the road. They are currently on a 2-game win streak.
For the Millard West.
But
Wildcats.
Starters for Millard West. You have
senior number 10, Juliana Gagliola. Senior number 11, Hannah Churchill. Sophomore number 14, Elle Lease.
Jalen Moody, 13, Kennedy Moore, Maddie Rhodes. Look for them. They look for them 20, to make Kennedy a difference Moore. In tonight's game.
Senior number 21, Maddie Rhodes. Junior number 23, Elise Ashbrook.
Morgan Atkinson.
Senior number 25,
Alyssa French.
Morgan Atkinson.
Emma McCargill.
Senior number 26, Alyssa French.
Ella Konwinski.
Sophomore 28, Leah Pugliese.
To round it out for
Ella
Millard West.
Millard West is coached by Alyssa Watson, Kara Radke, Jalen Bozak, Kenzie Hart, Brenna Ochoa, and head coach Jackie Tevis Butler.
For your Kearney High School Bearcats, coming in at a record of 14-2 on the year, 8-0 at home, and 4-2 on the road. 5-game win streak.
And now get on your feet for the Kearney High
Katie Eklund, Ashton Ventura, Reese Holscher, Claire Cardelainen.
Sophomore number 2,
Cardelainen is what she told me Monday.
Sophomore
Liberty
number 3,
Province,
Reese Holscher.
Molly Carlsbeck.
Sophomore number 7, Claire Cardelainen.
Molly Carlsbeck, Corey Hoffer, Cameron Walters,
Freshman number
Taryn
8, Liberty
Teason,
Province.
Jaslyn Turner, and Addie Snyder.
Sophomore number 10, Molly Carlsbeck.
As we're getting ready for
11,
tonight's
Corey
game.
Hoffer. Junior number 12, Cameron Walters. Sophomore number 13,
Eklund in goal.
Taryn Teason.
Junior goalie, 10
Senior
shutouts
number
on
17,
the year.
Jaslyn Turner. Sophomore number 18, Addie Snyder.
And then also look
And
for
in
Reese
goal,
Holscher,
junior number
Ashton
0,
Ventura, Molly
Katie
Carlsbeck.
Eklund.
to try and get on the scoring column.
Missy Trouch, Sydney Weiler, Talisha Sorensen, and head coach Lauren Rowe. Let's play soccer.
All right, Asher. You know what? It should be a good night of soccer tonight, guys. Welcome here, Bearcat Sports Network. Glad you guys are tuning in tonight. My name is Robert Goff. I'm the advisor here at Kearney High School for our Bearcat Sports Network. Alongside me, Asher Salisbury, our senior play-by-play man. This is probably your last play-by-play game this year. You've been our announcer all year long.
Most likely.
Yeah, we got a good crew tonight. Our director tonight is our other advisor, Jacob Orley. He's running our director. We only running 2 cameras tonight. We're got a little cold and a little windy.
So and chances of rain.
But we have 3 great guys up there that are kind of going to rotate. We got on top of our booth. They're braving the wind and braving the weather. So we got Cody Bridges. We got Benaiah Bauer. We got Benoit and Carson Wright up top there. One of the guys just came in today. Just got to check our headphone. And running our replay, junior.
Not sophomore.
Ethan Epley. So we got a good crew tonight.
Ethan Eilers.
What'd I say?
Epley.
Ethan Eilers, my bad. We got a good crew tonight. We should have a great game tonight. Looks like Kearney's going to kick off. Okay, it is an overcast night tonight. It's chilly. Right now, temperature says 55 degrees, but ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot colder than that out there. The wind is coming right at our faces. So actually the wind should not have any effect whatsoever on the game. Okay. So, there's like no team will be, sometimes you want to take the wind. For this first half of action, the wind's coming straight from east to west, so it's coming right at your camera right now. So ball goes in the air. It's going to get closer to you guys here. Spot and Morrison online. We have 2 scores so far in. Number 1 Southwest had punched their ticket earlier today, and just about an hour ago, Lincoln East at A4 District defeated Millard North 2-1. So Lincoln East has punched their ticket to Morrison, and we're underway. Asher Salisbury on the call.
Yes, another game to look for, though, is that Pius game ahead of us. It kicked off about the same time as ours, 6 o'clock kickoff. That is the game to watch, because if it does happen to come down to PowerPoint standings, Pius number 3, Kearney number 4, and Lincoln East number 5, but they have already punched their ticket to Omaha.
Right, so right now, 2 scores coming up. Omaha Marion kicked off around 5. We're going to look for a score for that one at Omaha Marion. Bearcats really on the attack right here, and they're attacking third. Ball crossing in. Nice job.
Falls right down to Libby Province. Trying to get the left foot on it, but just going to let it roll out for the first Bearcat throw-in of the game.
Yeah, those scores, again, we'll watch out for is A2 District, Omaha Marion, and then the A3 District of Lincoln Pius, the 10.
The A2 District, Marion, they did kick off at
5 o'clock. We're going to look for a score.
5 o'clock, 5:30, one of those times. As we're going to have updates here in tonight's contest.
Right, yeah, we'll be looking for those as we go through.
As it will be a free kick for the Bearcats. You have Molly Kalsbeck. She scored a goal about from the same spot last week, or not last week, last Monday. As she kind of went for goal, but the wind kind of just pushed it off target, and it goes over the crossbar. As that will go out for a Millard West goal kick from goalie. I believe they said it was 28. 29. Ella Konwinski in goal. Boots it forward up about to the halfway line. But Bearcats will regain possession as we're 2 minutes down. As that'll go out for a Bearcat throw-in. Bearcats knocking on the door here. Try and get an early goal. As a long shot over the crossbar by number 12 in blue, Cameron Walters, junior midfielder. And it'll go out for a Millard West goal kick. Bearcats pushing very high up on the field. All 10 players are in front of the 50-yard line. As we are 3 minutes down, some keys to the games for both teams. For Millard West, look for a lot of deep shots. A lot of deep shots outside of the box. Try and crash the box. Maybe try and get a tip off of Katie Eklund. But for the Bearcats, it's what they've done so well this season. They want to use their wings, use the speed, and then cross it back into about that 18-yard box. As another goal kick by Ella Konwinski. Falls to Millard West. As they booted up of that. Will just go, kept in bounds by Millard West. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds for a Bearcat throw-in. As Millard West keeping possession very nicely. Try and play this slow-paced game as that through ball is up. Cleared out by Katie Eklund. Can't take risk that early in the game. Only 4 minutes in to let that maybe roll back into the goal box. As that'll go out for a Bearcat throw-in. Millard West now pushing a little high. They look like they have about, looks like a 4-3-3, which is the same formation that Kearney High is playing. As that's booted up by Jaslyn Turner, it's going to go through. Reese Holscher in the starting lineup. One notable name missing, Ava Angel Trejo on that right wing, but they have Reese Holscher playing target forward, Ashton Van Cure on the left wing, and then Claire Cartelainen on the right wing. As Bearcats throw it in, and went to Molly Callsbeck, kind of just took a little heavy touch and lost it. 5 minutes in, still scoreless this A5 district final. Winner goes to Omaha. As it falls to Reese Holscher, passes inside. Addie Snyder just inside the 18 box. Crosses it in, but just cleared out by the Millard West defender. Another Bearcat throw in. As that is thrown into nobody, Bearcats just kind of let it go. As that is out off of Jaslyn Turner, now a Millard West Wildcats throw-in. One good thing about this Millard West team, lots of experience on the roster. 8 seniors going to graduate. As that is a throw-in. Up, but then it goes out of bounds for a Kearney High throw-in. Libby Province manning the offense, trying to get the ball in. Throws it up to Reese Holscher as it'll go out and off of Reese Holscher for a Wildcat throw-in. Bearcats versus Wildcats. Battle of the Cats, I guess you could say. Another Libby Province throw-in, and the wind is playing a factor. You're going to see a lot of the plays happening on this near side. As that is up, he'll go out for a Millard West throw-in. As that is out off of Millard West, number 15, Jalen Moody. Look for her to try and make a difference in this game, playing that right wing to start. As Bearcats just throw it up, and again for a Province throw-in. Up into Ashton Van Cura, just boots it forward. It's going to hit the 18-yard box, just headed away. As that's stolen away by Molly Callsbeck, kicks it forward, and that will go out for a Millard West goal kick. Ella Konwinski to kick it away. 5:30 down, not 5:30, 7:30 down. Opening half, A5 district final. as that is controlled by Province, but it will go out of bounds for a Wildcats throw, and Wildcats playing with a little bit of pace. I'm joined again by our advisor, Mr. Robert Goff.
Thank you, Asher here. Sorry, we're trying to get we had little issues with our scoreboard, but we got it up here working now, so you can see, so people follow along. Again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank, our primary sponsor tonight and actually throughout the entire year. Without their financial assistance, we would not be able to bring you games like this for free, which is great because in postseason games, there is a cost from the NSAA, and Pinnacle Bank has been very generous with their financial support to bring you these games for free, and that's what we like to have here. So fans around the state, Bearcat fans also can watch and enjoy. Shot over the top there by Millard West. Kind of first pressure we see on Millard West side there. 9 minutes into action.
It'll be Katie Eklund to kick it away for the first time tonight. As it's up to Addie Snyder, kind of lost the handle on it. But good tackle by senior defender Jaslyn Turner to stop the threat of number 15, Jalen Moody. As Reese Holscher kept it, kind of kicked it forward, trying to find Claire Karjalainen. But Millard West just clears their lines.
Kind of what we thought earlier today, Asher, when we were talking about the game. It's going to be a game of mistakes, the game of...
Especially in this wind, as Jalen Moody got past one, but can't get past two, and is cleared away by Taryn Thiessen. As that through ball just a little too far, but it's going to go out, not into the goal box, as Katie Eklund just kicks it away. Wind kind of maybe held that one up, so it didn't go into the goal box. So Katie Eklund couldn't quite grab it and boot it forward.
Right.
But Millard West, another throw, and once again, it's still 10 minutes in, and the ball hasn't even touched the other half of the field.
Exactly.
It's just been all wind. It's just all been on the near side. But you can kind of see that, like, right wings, as Ava Angel Trejo checks in, right wings are standing at the center line, the middle of the field.
And as we talk about the wind, how that's going to affect, and the wind is coming right at us, so really shouldn't have an issue with wind for either team. It's not going to help either team unless it starts to shift, which we'll follow and watch.
As that is a Bearcat goal kick. Katie Eklund to kick it forward. Not a whole lot of offensive chances here to start the contest.
And neither teams, right now it's a battle of the midfields going on. Bearcats trying to find something there. Was that Reese Holscher?
It is Reese Holscher. Got the start. Monday came off the bench about 10 minutes in. Got the start tonight. Playing that target forward position.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she is.
As Thiessen kicks it forward right to Millard West. A little through ball. Still no team can find any offense. Battle of the midfield has kind of just been right about the 50-yard line.
Yes, it has been. And again, that's what we thought about here. The teams, it might come down to a mistake. Somebody might just miss a pass going through because wind will throw it off. It'd be a knuckleball, maybe off a foot there, and the teams might capitalize on it so far. So neither team can generate anything in the offensive third. Again, it's been a battle of midfields. Defenses have been very stout. If it clears off Millard West, they've had a couple passes, build up there. Kearney High defense has been able to clear it out, build back. So far, it's been a game between the 20s. And we'll see here as we go through. So far. But, it's not far off. Kearney comes in as the favorite. But Millard West, they're a proud program, several state titles, state championships. They see those banners in the gyms, and these girls, they want to live up to those, and they want to prove themselves what they've had from the teams in the past. So Kearney High is trying to get back there. Last time Kearney High was at state, it was 2021.
Yes.
2021. They qualified for state.
I believe lost first round.
They did. They lost first round that one. But you still went to Morrison.
Still got to
Morrison. That's still a beautiful thing.
Still got to compete.
Crossman, Addie Snyder.
Top 8 team.
Ava Trejo. Touchback Mike kick is going to stay in it. Going to clear it out.
Stays in bounds.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, that's where that wind's going to come in there. Normal days that probably would have cleared out, but, got a little English on it, kind of moved it around, and that stayed in.
No, that one went out. Wildcats throw in about 14 minutes down. As that'll be another Wildcat throw-in. I think in tonight's contest, with how windy it is, I think a 1-0 game is very possible.
Oh, absolutely.
Just one chance.
And again, these are two very fundamental teams. You look at their records, they don't give up a lot of goals. They don't make a lot of mistakes here on the way. So, both teams are going to, it's just going to be capitalized. Who's going to fumble the ball? And, that's what apropos to say, but that's what we see out here. Two very disciplined teams, very well coached, well balanced. So this could be a great game tonight.
For sure, but I guess leaning in favor of the Bearcats, they're 8-0 at home, haven't dropped a game here at the Kearney High soccer field. And then look at Millard West, 3-4 on the year.
Yep.
On the road.
And, and one thing I've talked to some of the coaches here, we don't prep to it, but, looking at the schedule here for Millard West, again, they're 10-5, but look who they've lost to. They lost to Omaha Westside first game of the season. They dropped 2 games to number 2 ranked Omaha Marion, one in overtime, the other one 0-2. They dropped another game to Class B powerhouse Gretna East, which the first year in existence, but 3/4 of the players from the Gretna team had to transfer to Gretna East. So 3 of their losses are 2 losses to number 2 ranked Omaha Marion, 1 to Gretna East, and then they played a very good Scott Catholic team there. So they've not given up a lot of goals, and they just came back to a good, tough win against a very underrated Papio South team. That first-round district games. If you ever watch Papio South, which we got a chance to this year, they're far better than 7-11 record. Okay? But we're talking about here, the one thing advantage, you got to go to Kearney. 8, you always play at home as advantage. But this is the first game Millard West has had outside of the metro.
Besides Lincoln Southeast.
They played the second game of the season.
We had this conversation yesterday.
They played the second game of the season at Lincoln Southeast. So other 14 games, they were in the metro. They have not traveled this far out. And anytime you put a team on a bus for 3 hours, that's saying something. So that's an advantage for Kearney. It's different to travel 3 hours.
And Kearney seems to be consistently doing that.
Yeah, well, because we're used to it. Well, we don't have schools in the we don't have a metro conference in Kearney.
An hour and a half to North Platte.
Our closest game is Grand Island.
2 times a week.
Yep, closest game is Grand Island. So again, there's advantages. That's maybe an advantage.
A little bit.
A little bit. And if you're watching along here, I did get a tweet out there and saw that for Millard West fans, I'm sure you got a split screen going on because Millard West is also playing Columbus. And we're not going to talk about the Columbus game. That was heartbreaking.
We will not.
That was heartbreaking. But Millard West,
and done.
They kicked off at 5:30 today. So Millard West taking on Columbus for a chance to go to state there. And Kearney lost that heartbreaking 1-0 match Columbus 2 nights ago. And, man, that was tough. Ball coming into you. Over top there, I think Carsland threw that one in there and for a goal kick.
Karjalainen was here. She'd yell at you for how you're saying
Karjalainen, yes.
Because she commentated the boys' game with me on Monday.
Yeah, she did.
She corrected me every time.
Okay.
Every time.
And again, we're kind of following Nebraska score talk. 2 teams are in so far. Lincoln East has punched their ticket, and Lincoln Southwest. We're waiting for scores from Marion and Lincoln the Pius X.
Marion kicked off 5 or 5:30. Pius kicked off Same time this game, 6. So probably get a halftime score.
Yes.
As a good tackle by the Bearcat defender, Cameron Walters. As that will go out for a Bearcat throw in Libby Province.
Again, I just looked up here on Twitter if they're Pius X activities, or Pius 10th activities, Pius X activities. Real good. Called Pius Extra with the X in there. They do a nice job of keeping things up to date there. The game match started 25 minutes ago and no other posts. That means it's probably 0-0. And they're probably about 15 minutes.
Can we just look at the photo, though? It's sunny.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, don't talk. It's sunny there.
It's sunny in Lincoln.
I know it.
And
Come on,
cloudy and windy here.
Good ball in. Not going to get. Katie Eklund's going to bring that one down.
Just cleared it out. I don't think it quite entered the goal box.
Yeah, but she can pull that back. She must have decided to. I don't know if it was played back by a Kearney girl. But nice cross in there. Couldn't find a foot there. Brought up by Eklund. And Katie Eklund Jr. has had herself a tremendous year. Nice touch on the ball there by number 23. Who's that? Elisa Ashenbrook. You know, the back lines so far have been the stars of the game. Yep, that was a tip. So we'll bring you up to date the scores as they come in along.
As that is a through ball up. Ashton Van Kuren now a little 3-on-3. Takes the left-footed long shot. Just didn't quite catch it full.
Not quite yet. Nope. I agree that she looked for the shot there. And again, sometimes those shots are not a bad idea, especially, I mean, as heavy as this wind is. So we're talking, the wind isn't coming, you know, she doesn't get an advantage with the wind, but what that wind can cause like a knuckleball. You know, because the goalie could watch it come into your hands, and all of a sudden the wind can kind of push it away, shift it a little bit. So that might see a little bit of the wind condition could have an effect on a shot like that. Because, again, the wind is coming straight out of the east right into our faces. So it's a crosswind for both teams.
As really the possession arrow is kind of just 50-50 right now. No team has really had a lot of possession as Carter Line tries to get the tackle, but Millard West will keep it in that near corner, but just crosses it in for a Bearcat goal kick.
Millard West substitutions, number 17, Ella Heller, and number 25.
Again, that was
Morgan
that's Alyssa.
In for the Lake
Ashenbrook.
Number 3, Reese Holscher.
Reese Holscher come back in. Ashbrook came into that right wing. Oh, no, see, that's their center back position. That's a nice overlap from the center back position. We've called her names out there. She has actually controlled the midfield so far, done a nice job.
As it will be the Wildcats to throw it in. Bearcats kind of dropping back a little bit more than how they started the game. Came out real aggressive, and they had some chances.
Yeah, Cameron Walters is kind of playing a deep defensive mid position there. Bearcats are running their traditional 4-3-3, but Cameron's kind of running a deep mid. It's almost like you almost look at it right now, it's like a 5-person back line. But Cameron's usually a deep mid, but as she's playing a little bit farther back tonight, must be trying to respect the offensive firepower of Millard West. Collision there. Referee's going to call it to the ladies in white.
Coach did tell me, head coach of Millard West told me it was a 4-3-3.
4-3-3. So both teams kind of run a 4-3-3 offense, which is very traditional. You see that in a lot of teams here. Most times either a 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. 3 midfields, usually like 2 wings and a target forward.
As through ball up, just going to roll back to Katie Eklund.
Maddie Rhodes, senior forward there. Again, she kind of usually she's their target forward up in the middle there, but she got to switch positions there with number 10, Juliana Gaglio. Bearcats not liking some of the calls right now. A little bit of physical play going on and going to the ladies in white.
As just cleared out by Jaslyn Turner.
A nice step up by Turner.
Bearcats facing a little pressure here with 16:50 left.
Again, neither team has really challenged the goalies. Katie Eklund hasn't really faced a good shot against her, and we can say the same thing neither for Ella Konwinski. Neither team has had a really chance. You know, there are a few times the ball's been bounced to the goalies and they kind of grabbed it up, but really, I don't think they've had a chance. I don't think we've really had a shot on goal, have we?
No. As that's played up and immediately given right back to Millard West. Dangerous spot about that 10-yard line as that's just thrown in, cleared out by Libby Province.
And we're kind of following Nebraska soccer talk here. And just came in here for the boys' side. Congratulations to Omaha Creighton Prep. They just qualified for the state tournament. They won their district final today. This is the 31st time the Junior Jays are heading to state foul and play.
Wow.
So now Ashbrook take the free kick.
Trying to pack the box. Kind of a shorter
Well, that was one from on the right side there. She kicked her kind of cross field there, kicked her right into that wind. So
but maybe
that
kind of played into their strategy of they want to crash the box, maybe try and get a tip or where Katie Eklund doesn't quite catch it.
Yeah, like a flick on there or something.
For sure, as Province kicks it forward, and good tackle by Province. He'll go out for a Wildcats throw-in.
Yeah, Maddie Province there battling away. Sorry, did I say Maddie? Liberty Province there, freshman. Oh, that's older sister. I'm going to hear it from her tomorrow, aren't I? Yes, I will. Liberty, nice slide tackle there, kicking out there, but didn't get a deflection, so throw in for the ladies in white.
As just headed away by Molly Kalsbeck. Now cleared just forward up to Reese Holscher. Now it finds Claire Cargelainen, now kicked forward back to Claire Cargelainen, has speed, left foot shot, just right to Ella Konwinski of Millard West. As that is a high booming kick, as it will be kept in bounds and then kicked forward but cleared out by Jaslyn Turner for a Wildcats throw-in.
Okay, score up to date. That has a lot of implications for this score right now. Pius X takes the lead 1-0 over, I believe they're playing Millard South.
Yes, it is.
They are playing Millard. Yeah, they are playing Millard South. 15 minutes left, so 25-minute mark of the first half. Pius the X gets on the scoreboard first, and that's kind of what Kearney wants to see.
They do for PowerPoint standings.
Left-footed shot at Cargelainen. Yeah, you know, of course, you always want to win the game, but you know, I like insurance policies.
The main goal is win the game.
Absolutely.
If not, PowerPoints.
PowerPoints, insurance policies,
Where
and right
Kearney
now
is sitting at 4th.
Right now, Kearney is sitting in. They were the A5 district, but after some first-round matchups, Kearney jumped in front of Lincoln East, barely. So Kearney High is actually sitting right now number 4 in the PowerPoints position. Lincoln East has 1. And a couple Bearcats coming in here. Number 6, Brooklyn Lewis. Number 15, Elle Cochran. And number 18, Addie Snyder coming in.
Getting fresh legs on the wings.
So, but Pius X is sitting at the 3 seed. So the only one we have not heard so far is Marion. We've not heard the score from Omaha Marion, how that game's going. Oh, it's kind of a mistake there by Cochran.
But
cleared out by Brooklyn Lewis.
With how tight and nerve-wracking this game is, don't want to try and maybe just take possession. Just got to clear it out. Not like that as Jaslyn Turner has it lost, but Elle Cochran hustling back, and it'll be a goal kick for the Bearcats. The second effort from Cochran to get back.
Nice job by Elle to kind of step in front there and not get a touch. According to the AR, there was no touch. Goal kick. Millard West was pleading their case for a corner. Ref said no, and you're not going to change the guys in green's mind. So you can plead with them. They just usually don't change their mind. So
as Millard West has possession, passes it back.
Yep, last few minutes have been pretty much on Millard West on the attack.
As as it was a throw-in. Carolina wanted to go quick, but I don't blame her. She had a wide-open Reese Holscher.
Well, actually, it's kind of a trick that you do a little soccer player, especially in the wings or outside backs. They kind of do that one. Ball goes out, just pick it up and throw it in. And,
Well,
see if they'll go. Because
there is no offsides off of a throw-in either.
Well, and also the thing is, say, hey, you know what? Maybe we'll – oh, actually, no, they did call a foul. They must have called a foul because the ball was on the spot on the ground. So the AR we can't hear the whistle up here, but the AR must call something because the ball was hit the ground.
As Carolina heads it into Molly Carlsbeck, has Addie Snyder in between two defenders, but Millard West just clears it out.
Out for a corner.
That is the first corner, I believe, for both sides.
Yep. Nice job again by Miss Ashbrook, number 23 junior defender for Millard West. We've called her name a lot. There's a reason Coach has her in that center back position, one of the most important positions there. She has cleared everything out. Outstanding job so far this game by Miss Ashbrook. Okay, by number 23.
Molly Carlsbeck to take the corner.
She hit a little hard going. Yeah, she's going to kick into that wind. We'll try to drop it down.
Look for something from near post.
Yes.
As it's in and out.
Yep. Didn't quite clear it.
Wind kind of just held it up, pushed it a little wide of the post, and it'll go out for a Wildcats goal kick.
And Wildcats there, they had both points covered. We see several teams, and I always talk to Coach Steinbrook quite a bit about this, and it's not his coaching philosophy, but I always see several teams, they don't cover both posts. Millard West there had defenders on both sides, and I know Kearney High, especially on the boys' side, they've scored a couple times this year on some teams, and they see that. They see motion go through, hey, you know what, they're not guarding the back post, so maybe try to head it back towards that area there.
As Bearcats battling it out for possession, but a little through ball trying to find Jalen Moody, but Turner just kicks it up. And it'll go all the way back to Ella Kowinski. And it sounds like the wind has gotten stronger. High booming kick lands about the 50-yard line as Jaslyn Turner just kicks it out up to Reese Holscher, as that is a missed kick, but it does work out for Millard West, as now they're on the counterattack, a little 3-on-3.
Nice job by Hofford there, clears it out.
Up to Reese Holscher. Now over to Ava Angel Trejo. Cross inside to Elle Cochran. Heads it forward, tries to get up. And it'll go out for a Wildcats throw-in. Cochran pleading her case to the ref.
See, Bearcat fans, gonna hear a little bit of the Bearcat fans again, kind of disagreeing with that throw-in call.
Our mic is right next to him.
Our mic's right there, so you kind of get a little bit of it.
As Addie Snyder has it now, tries to cross it forward, but blocked. Up to now, Molly Carlsbeck has it, takes a little long shot, but missed it wide right. Neither team has had just a very easy chance. Both teams are certainly making them earn it.
Yes.
As we now hit the 8:20 mark left in the first half, 0-0 contest. A5 district final. Winner goes to Omaha, as that goal kick goes out of bounds for a Bearcat throw-in. It'll be Libby Province back in, throws it up.
Okay, score update right here. Got the midfield here. In the A2 district, Omaha Marion is up big right now. They're up 3-0. They scored in the 32-minute. They scored actually in the 7th minute, and so actually they just scored. No, excuse me. Look here. Last score was 3-0, and that was 34 minutes ago, and they are well into the second half. Because at halftime,
they're about almost done.
So yeah.
You could say. Because it started at 5.
Yeah, they hit halftime. They hit halftime 48 minutes ago. So we got like 35 minutes at a goal. So there's probably less than 5 to 10 minutes left in the Marion game, and they're up 3-0. And again, that's the A2 Omaha Marion about to punch their ticket to Morrison. Again, that insurance policy for Kearney,
is looking better.
I like that. You know, again, what do you want to win because you get a better seed, but you want to go to Morrison. So
you just want to go to Omaha.
You know,
you want to go to state.
The thing is, that's the advantages of the regular season. You get that higher seed. Because when you face good teams like Millard West, teams can drop. You know, again, look who Millard West has lost to. Two losses to the same Marion team we're talking to, and a loss to Gretna East. Those are three good losses.
That's the
you take those 3
team
games
in Class A twice,
and the
number
one
one
ranked
team in Class B.
So you're talking, you take those 3 losses away, Omaha, they're down there to 2 losses, same as Kearney High. So, again, their strength of schedule is probably on the side of Millard West. But that's the advantage you have for playing. So, Kearney they're going to use those.
As Turner has it now, kicks it forward, tries to find Molly Callsbeck. As that goes through, it's now a foot race. Bearcats just clear it away. Smart play with 6 minutes left in the first half. Don't want to give up one of those, goals off of an error.
Right, don't want to give up a late goal there. That was a nice attack there, move through. So far, have not heard the name Maddie Rhodes very much. That's the center target forward for the Wildcats. They just have not been able to get the ball on her foot. This is a corner kick. I believe this is the first corner kick for Millard West.
For Millard West. Dangerous spot. As it will be number 14, Elise, sophomore defender, to take it. Left-footed. An in-swinging ball. Crashing the box. Looks near post. That's going to go back post right into safe hands of Katie Eklund. 5 minutes now, first half action. As that's booted up, ref calls foul in favor of Kearney High. Free kick at about the midway line. It will be number 12 in blue, Cameron Walters. Boots it forward up to Molly Callsbeck. Got a touch on it. But now Millard West just clears. Back to Walters. Boots it up to Molly Callsbeck. Has some room on the far side. As kept in bounds, then kicks it off of the Wildcat defender for a Bearcat throw-in. As that's inside the box, Therese Holscher pulls it back. And just too heavy of a touch from Brooklyn Lewis. As that ball will go out of bounds for a Wildcats goal kick. As goal kick by Ella Kunwinski goes out for a Bearcat throw-in. Claire Cardelainen and checks back in. 3:30 left in the first half. A5 district soccer, not basketball. I almost said basketball.
Yeah, don't do that. We're having still bad flashbacks to the last basketball game at Kearney High.
We've just had a lot of flashbacks our last couple of streams.
We get that.
Because I've been on the call for all of them.
Yeah, you have been. Nice little fight for the ball there. I think he's calling it on the ground. Yep. I think the first kind of tussle, like both girls were battling for it, and then kind of a late kind of leg throw in there by the Bearcats brought the foul. Again, I want to give a shout out to our 3 gentlemen. They're kind of rotating up top there. They're braving the wind.
Cold.
It's not. I mean, it's cold is one thing, but they're
more so windy.
More so windy. And that wind is driving right into their faces. They're on top of our press box getting you these great shots. We got a main camera.
We were thinking when we were setting up if we could even put cameras on top of the press box because of the chances of rain.
Right. So we got a main camera and a sniper camera. Those guys are getting some great shots here.
As Addie Snyder threw ball up to Ashley Van Cura, gets to it. No, just lets it go over the touchline. For a Wildcats throw, and that was a chance that the Bearcats want back.
Wildcats substitution number 1, Evie Gobel.
As that is a throw-in by the Wildcats. 2:10 left
Bearcats will
before
try
half.
Kearney will try to pin them down here in this offensive third. And flipped off there. No, again, so far it's been a battle of the midfields for the team. Neither team, teams have been in the offensive thirds, both of them, but neither one has really challenged the goalie. I wouldn't say there's been a shot on goal. If they have, if there was a shot on goal, it was a pretty easy save. Yeah, it was right to the goalie. I'd say no pressure. No. Neither team has put the goalie under pressure.
As that is thrown in, 1:35 left. Wildcats playing quick. Maybe try and get a goal right before halftime. As they are pushing forward. Bearcats not really dropping back into defense. But Cameron Walters kicks it up to Reese Holscher. Little hospital pass to Claire Karjalainen, as that will be a foul on Karjalainen. Wildcats free kick.
Yeah, it's kind of clipped her leg there. Just going to get quite there out of the way. Easy call. We're getting down to that last 1 minute mark here for first half of action.
1 minute.
Glad you guys, again, thank you guys for tuning in today. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
As Reese Holscher battles for it, now up to Vancura. Tries to boost it forward, but it falls right to Libby Province. Up to Reese Holscher, but just behind her. Going to push for it. Millard West just clears their lines. 40 seconds now. As Bearcats kind of scrambling back, but it will be a Bearcat throw-in with 35 left, first half action.
Province try to throw it in.
30.
Province throws it up to Reese Holscher. Maybe get on the end of it.
Nice job by Ashbrook by just clearing it out there.
And it'll be another Bearcat throw-in. 20 seconds. Almost kicked Mitchell Brandt.
Yeah, she did.
But it will be a Bearcat throw-in.
Big throw in
Ashton
here.
Vancura tries to throw it inside the box. Falls to Addie Snyder. One hop.
10,
Tries to kick it
9,
forward. Millard West just clears.
7,
Jaslyn Turner now kicks
6,
it forward.
5
on the clock.
4,
Not a whole lot more is
3,
going to happen in this
2,
first half.
1.
We go to halftime, 0-0 in the A5 district final. Number 1 Kearney versus number 2 Millard West for a chance to go to Omaha.
Yep. And again, so far what we call Asher, it's been a game so far in the midfield. The back lines have been sturdy. Neither one of the back lines have made a mistake, and that's why we don't have really a great shot on goal. Good defensive soccer going on right now. People might say, well, there's no scores. Well, that means if you like defense, well-trained, well-disciplined teams.
Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships, absolutely. So,
as we're going to go to halftime, you're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, Asher Salisbury, Robert Goff, our advisor, and then the rest of our Strive crew on the call. welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. I'm Asher Salisbury. The rest of our crew is still getting back from supper here at halftime, but a little halftime show, 45 seconds left before the resumption of the A5 District Finals, 0-0 game. Not a whole lot of offense between both teams, but it's been the battle of the midfield. And saying that, it's been a battle between the two 30-yard lines, because the ball has maybe crossed the 30-yard line 10 times total. As we are getting ready for the resumption of the second half, 0-0. Something I was told at halftime is that Millard West, they have this kind of tradition whenever they make a district final, is they wear like a tattoo sleeve on their left arm. I was told that, and I've noticed it. It is held true. Now I have our entire press box looking. As we're planning it out now so they can see it, Millard West will kick it away. They are all wearing a tattoo sling or sleeve on their left arm, most of them, unless they're wearing long sleeves. But Millard West kicks it forward. That is an arid pass over to Libby Province. As Libby Province battling for the ball, start of the second half. As that is up, this is the first time we've really seen Millard West have a chance, but that is crossed right in to Katie Eklund,
That's a nice run by number 21, Maddie Rhodes. We've called her name a few times there. That's the first time she kind of broke loose there. Going down the right wing there with a cross there. Just was too much in front of her trailing attacker. Brought in easily by Katie Eklund. But good start there by the Wildcats. That's what they wanted to have. And again, some updates going on in Nebraska. We're trying to get some updates here for girls soccer. Omaha Marion has made it official. And they are rolling back to say, so number 2 ranked Omaha Marion has punched their ticket to Morrison. So far, 3 are in. Number 1 Southwest, number 2 Marion,
and number 5.
And number 5, yeah. They're the 4th ranked in the A4 Lincoln East, but in power points, because the score they dropped behind Kearney, but Lincoln East is in. So 3 teams are in. We're waiting for the other 5. Right now, also looking at Pius the 10th. They are in the A3 district. And last time we saw it was 1-0. We're going to see a score update on that one. It's at the half. They're about ready to kick off. They're about the same time we are. So they're at 1-0. Millard South. Eklund punched it out there. See that wind kind of drop it down. Yeah, so Pius is at the half. Or actually, they're probably about the same time we're here, because it was 13 minutes ago. So they probably kicked off. So
Wind's
they're leading Millard.
Though,
leading Millard South. And then Kearney here, Millard West at 0-0.
Ashton Vancura giving chase. She's going to get to it before the touchline crosses in, pulls it back. And that's going to be a Bearcat corner. But this time it is downwind. Wind still coming east to west.
Teams might see some counterattacks going on here. Try to balance our colors. Try to get a little brighter green. It didn't quite work, did it?
I guess.
It happens. It's too overcast. We're getting the sunlight here.
It's tough.
It's tough.
The lights are on, though, here
lights are on.
At the Bearcat Stadium. Me and Bridger, we call.
Ball's in there. Kind of punched out there.
By Ella Konwinski, but now kicked forward. But me and Bridger, we call our basketball court the Fortress.
Right.
What do we call the soccer field?
A pitch. No, we're not naming our soccer. We are not naming. No. Kearney High. Well, actually, a pitch is actually a field exclusively for soccer, like you prepare a soccer pitch.
I think
or a football,
we should
football
get Mr.
pitch.
Hogue on that.
No.
I'll bring it up to him after the game.
We'll veto that.
Watch me.
So yes, we're at Kearney High School here again. This really is the only field that varsity events are played on the field. Because, of course, Kearney High plays football over at UNK, over at Foster Field.
Yes.
And one of our camera operators just came down, Carson Wright. And again, we have 3 guys up top. They're kind of rotating around, getting out of the wind a little bit. Carson Wright, Cody Bridges, and Benaiah Bauer, all 3 juniors. Asher right next to me, senior.
Only senior helping them.
Yep. And other advisor, Jacob Ortley, he's our director tonight. And Ethan Eiler, junior Ethan Eiler's running our replay.
Sophomore.
Haven't had a whole lot of Ethan probably hasn't done a whole lot of time for the replay, have you, Ethan?
He's back there watching hockey.
He's back there. He's actually watching the hockey game. What game you got on right now? He's got the Stars versus the Golden Knights on. What's the score? 2-1 Dallas. So he's actually watching. He's a big hockey fan there.
Big
so he's
hockey guy.
So he's watching that.
Yet he's wearing a Raiders stocking.
And he's wearing well, we don't claim him because he's wearing Raiders stuff. I got a womp on that one, didn't I?
You did.
Okay.
As it was kicked forward by Ella Konwinski, now thrown in by 21, Maddie Rhodes. As battled for, now Libby Province tried to get it back to Addie Snyder, but Millard West just kicked it forward right at Addie Snyder. But that's just kicked forward, and now that's a chance for Jalen Moody. Gives chase as Taryn Thiessen gets back. As Moody kicks it out for a goal kick. That was a nearly an opportunity for Jalen Moody and the Wildcats.
That's kind of the first mistake either team back line has made tonight.
Close.
Yep. And Jalen Moody took advantage of that one there. Some cracks showing right here in the second half of the Bearcat defense.
Millard West is certainly on the front foot here to start.
Cameron Walters off there is going to be Millard West. Oh, yeah, these first 5 minutes here have been pretty much all on the left side of the screen. See Millard West in the white with gray shorts moving right to left in your screen. Kearney High School in the blue home team colors. Home team has to be in colors. Away team has to be in whites in the gray. And looks like going off there, that's a Millard West corner kick.
Off of Jaslyn Turner for a Millard West goal kick. Dangerous spot downwind for the Wildcats. Number 14, I called her name earlier, Elise, defender, sophomore to kick it for Millard West. Looks like they're planning to be back post.
Yeah,
that's what they're lining up at. They're kind of at like the 10-yard line, like standing on the numbers.
In soccer, that's the 18. We'll get to these things. Ball cleared off there. Shot coming in, bouncing around. Be careful. Off post, Katie Eklund.
Saved by Eklund off the crossbar. The hustle by Province to clear it out.
Oh, huge save by Katie Eklund.
You don't have 10 shutouts for a reason.
Absolutely. It kind of bounced around right to the foot of Millard West. We just saw the kind of replay here. And bounced around to Millard West there. She is a good shot there. Katie Eklund kind of got the shot there. She got just enough fingertips on it to flick it up, hit the post and went out and then cleared off. And then cleared off by the Bearcats here. Best scoring opportunity so far from either team, and that was at the 47-minute mark of this match.
As that's booted up to Millard West. Now they are knocking on the door.
Yeah, definitely on the front foot right now as Millard West is on the front. So far there, Bearcats on the back. Anything here, could be a counterattack. Bearcats trying to get some change. Do a little kickball right there. Molly Carlsbeck should have controlled that a little bit more. You see the little time. How come we saw this in the Bearcats?
As that through ball just goes a little too far for Maddie Rose. Now Katie Eklund boots it forward, trying to find Molly Carlsbeck, but now it's to Addie Snyder. As we do have the replay of the Katie Eklund save.
And there's the shot and goal right there. Oh, and it's here. The Eklund shot there. I'll say it kind of froze up. Kind of froze on us there, so I apologize about that. But you see the shot on goal there with the Eklund save. Something kind of froze up on our replay. A nice job there, and Ethan. It's his first replay of the night. It's been kind of so far.
First time he's had to do something tonight.
Yeah, it's been. Well, he's had to watch the game a lot. Just haven't had a chance. A lot of replays.
Not a whole lot happened in that first half.
No, really not. It's been a defense game.
31-20.
Deep throwing for the Bearcats. Nobody quite get on there. Nobody there for it. So brought down there for a punt for
Konwinski to kick it away. Boots it forward. Not one of the best kicks of the night from her, but it travels all the way forward, and now Maddie Rhodes kicks it forward to Jalen Moody. It's a foot race. As Katie Eckley kicks it forward, Katie Eckley's out of goal. Saved away, kicked out by Jaslyn Turner, and then Taryn Thiessen battling for it, kicks it out. Bearcats are in full scramble mode.
Right, yeah, absolutely there. You know, Katie's trying to clear that ball out there. Katie's trying to clear that ball out there, and it just kind of deflected off Rhodes and went right to her foot. I mean, if Rhodes didn't turn around, she kind of turned her around. If that didn't happen, Rhodes would have had an easy look at the goal, and is a wide open, empty goal there for Rhodes. Honestly, lucky break and bounce for the Bearcats.
Bearcats are dodging some bullets here. That's a
right
foul
now
on Claire Cargelainen.
Absolutely, Bearcats need to get themselves composed. And again, we saw this in the boys' game the other day, and I don't want to bring up that sore subject, but at this point here,
you keep bringing it up.
Yes, the Kearney High boys were down 1-0 to Columbus in the second half, and they kind of started playing kickball. And it's like, guys, there's plenty of time. Possess, relax, okay? You know, relax, get a touch. See the field like you've done all year long. Good ball in there. Good ball. Covered up there. Flag stayed down. I don't know if the flag would have come up there on that through ball. Millard West immediately tried to throw their hands up. That's never going to convince an AR, but you got to try.
You have your reffing experience.
Yeah, but but the goalie, since she smothered it up there, doesn't matter. Flag will stay down. The goalie has the ball in her hands. But Bearcats, probably one of the best chances through the goal there on a through ball. Just couldn't quite connect.
As that will go out for a throw-in, but subs come in. We got number 6, Brooklyn Lewis, and then Ava Angel Trejo, and then
for Millard West, number 1, Evie Godel, freshman midfielder. And we're talking about, there's been a lot of subs for both teams coming in. Millard West starts 6 seniors, experienced team that's going to go flick out. Now it's going to be a Bearcat throw-in. Kearney, very young team. 1 senior starter, 17, Jaslyn Turner. And most of the rotations underclassmen. So Bearcats are returning 14 of their 15 prominent players. Okay. So Bearcats going to return back with a lot of experience next year.
As Bearcats just kind of clear it up, that's going to go to Libby Province, not Libby, Libby.
Liberty, yep.
And she loses the handle on it. Now it's up to Evie Godel, but just passes it back to try and keep possession. But then Ashton Vancouver heads it up to Reese Holscher, a little flick on. Just didn't quite get it over the Millard West defense. But now it goes to Addie Snyder, has a chance.
And again, score update here. A3 District. Excuse me. No more updates since A3, since almost a
that might be a good sign, though.
22 minutes ago. They're at the half with Pius X holding a 1-0 lead over Millard South. So, they're about the same point what Kearney High is. They probably about 27 minutes left. I think kickoff there was at 6 o'clock also. So Pius, if there's no updates, that's kind of what we want to see. No updates, and Pius continues to lead 1-0.
We just want to see
we don't want to
final update.
Yeah, we just want to see an update. So
as Thiessen just kicks it forward up to Millard West. Bearcats dropping back in their 4-3-3 formation as Macy Rhodes got the through ball up, but Liberty Province gets to it. The foot race first as Jalen Moody just outran by Libby Province. Bearcats once again dodging some bullets. Millard West knocking on the door.
Right, coming in for Millard West, number 18, sophomore midfielder forward Harper Knutson. And going to take the throw in. And actually, it was a nice job by Millard West. I can't remember who the forward was that was up there because she was off in the offside position right away, but she kind of surveyed the field and she saw that her teammate was going to back in. So she took a couple steps back, got herself onside right at the last minute on that through ball. So nice heads-up play by recognizing where she was at on the field. She's about 1 yard in front. That's off Millard West. Going to take Kearney High. Recognizing on the field and where the defender was to put herself back on. Back in for the Bearcats. Number 7, Claire Karzalainen. Going out is number 2, Ashton Venkura.
Karzalainen now kind of playing that target forward left wing spot.
Kind of like, she kind of rotates between the left wing and left backs.
And right wing and right back.
Yeah, kind of wherever Coach Rowe wants to put it out.
Any spot on the wing.
Right. And again, both those girls were sophomores. Trying to find a flag corner there. Not going to happen. Eklund's going to pick that one up for a punt.
Boots it forward up to Angel Trejo. Heads on to Reese Holscher. One-on-one down the sideline, and it'll be a Bearcat throw-in. Playing quick up to Ava Angel Trejo. As now Addie Snyder has it now. Has a Karzalainen on the far post. Little step over, then crosses it right for a goal kick. Fancy footwork. Didn't work out. We're trying to call a soccer game here, and you're just tweeting.
Well, I'm trying to put it out there where people people want to know there. Well, if they want to know, I say they can watch our Strive Heat. But if you're listening, to, nice ball here.
Up to Molly Callsback.
Calls back to the left-footed shot. Oh, nice save there. Callsback. She turned on that one. Look for a cross coming in. Karzalainen with a cross deep in.
Tried to find Ava Angel Trejo on the back post, but just over her head.
Kearney High substitution number 12.
Hey, make sure to tag me.
Walters.
Still scoreless, 24-15 left. A5 district, and I think if someone doesn't get in the scoring column here soon, we might be seeing some overtime. Konwinski kicks it forward. Headed on, but Jaslyn Turner steps up, boots it forward. Kept in bounds by Millard West. As that will go out for another goal kick off of Brooklyn Lewis. Wind looks like it has picked up.
And number 28, Leah Pugliese.
Checking Twitter there, and of course, Nick Rubeck. That's why I tweeted at him there. Nick Rubeck, so you see, go to his Twitter site there. He's got a great setup here. He's got District Command Center. He's got like
5 games.
He's got the west. It looks like he's got the West Side Lincoln Southeast game up on his TV, and he's got our game on his computer screen, and he's got Twitter going up. He's got NSA going up. Man, that guy is in heaven right now. Oh, clear off here.
As that is a chance, but just too big of a touch.
Yep, do a little heavy touch.
By Leah Puglisi.
So we're going to do a little shout-out to Rubeck going out there. Great sports writer, covers soccer, does a nice job, always respectful. One of the good guys out there in the journalism world out there covering this great sport that we have here.
Maybe he heard us give him a shout-out.
That could be. He probably did because he's watching the game. Well, it depends on.
Get a reply.
It depends on what games he's listening to. He's got the West Side on TV. West Side Lincoln Southeast game. And that'd be a boys game. Okay, Bearcats have done a nice job here of kind of flipped the field. Again, the first 6 or 7 minutes, Katie Eklund was under high pressure. Best chance of the night. She came up with a huge save at the 47-minute mark of this match here. But after that one here, Bearcats have been on this side here. Kind of trip going on. Yep. Bearcats kind of tripped into it. Coach Rowe didn't like that one, but I think that's a good call.
Better better hope this game doesn't go on for too long, as there are chances of rain coming about 9:30.
I will be done by then.
I hope.
We should be done by then. 6 o'clock here. Even if it goes to overtime is 10 minutes.
Two tens
of 10
minutes, and then a shootout.
Yeah, so you're looking at probably even 21 minutes left here.
21 minutes,
so it'll be about
5 minutes in between.
Yeah, it'd be about 8. At the most, I'd probably say about 8:15. It'd be about 1 more hour of soccer play to go between overtime and.
As that is just cleared out.
Karen Conley's cleared out. We asked the girls, say, like, how do you pronounce her last name? Thiessen or Tyson or Thiessen? And they just
say Thiessen.
And it's funny looking about 3 soccer girls say they're like, we don't know. We just call her T. I'm like, you don't even know how to pronounce your own player's name.
Maybe we should just call her T.
We just call her T. I was like, okay, we'll just call her T.
T.
We'll just call her T. Nice clear out there by T. Again, sophomore stepped up this year. She kind of solidified that outside right back position for the Bearcats.
And only a sophomore. But it will be a Millard West throw-in.
Ellie Lease cleared out there. I think that was what Hoffer cleared that out. Yep, Corey's kind of stepped in there. We lost Kearney High both center backs last year. And, that's just a vital position. All 11 positions are huge, but well, you lose your center back, that's just big. That's your last line of defense. That's everything.
As another good clear out by T.
Yep. And Bearcats replaced both center backs last year and stepped in there, and Corey Hoffer's really, really solidified that backside defense. We're in the 61-minute mark here. Kearney High School Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Again, thanks to Pinnacle Bank for all their financial support, for allowing us to bring this game free for you viewers at home, all around the state and nation. We have some people across the nation kind of watching the game.
Watching Kearney High.
Yep. Well, they family.
Oh,
they want to watch family.
Yes.
And so, again, without the financial support of Pinnacle Bank, we'd not be able to bring you these games for free, especially in the postseason where the NSAA does have a charge for us. But the Pinnacle Bank and their financial support has allowed us to accrue the funds to be able to do this for you guys. And that's what we do. We like to bring these games for free. We really appreciate it, and that's what we have our corporate sponsors for. And we're not very big on pay-per-view.
No. Molly Callsback kicks it up forward. Ashley Van Cura battling for it. Saved in bounds by Millard West. Kearney High is pressing, kept in bounds, as now they have a chance. It's a foot race.
It's going to just clear it out. Smart play.
Don't want to give up any late goals with 18 left.
Again, no score updates at Lincoln and Lincoln. So if there's no updates, that means it's still 1-0. Cross coming in here. Chance cleared off there by Cameron Walters. Defense mid stuffed it right down there.
Now it's up to Reese Holscher battling for it, but Millard West keeping possession.
Yeah, heavy touch there by Reese. Tried to bring it down. Kind of went off the side of her shoulder there, around the shoulder. Trying to, instead of bringing it down, dropping it in front of her foot there off the side. Couldn't control it.
Now Province threw the ball up to Cartalainen, but just cleared away.
That was number 20 there. Nice job. Kennedy Moore, junior defender. Kennedy saw that. Cartalainen coming in. Don't do anything crazy. Just clear the ball out, and exactly what do. Defense, just clear.
As they're calling a foul on Cartalainen.
Yep.
So be a Millard West free kick. Hard to really see the foul there. Kind of both just took a tumble.
Yep. But you know what? I'd say we're, 60, 70 yards away in the booth, and that referee's 15 yards away trailing. So I think he's going to have a better view. I'm going to defer to the referee.
Yes, I agree. Free kick by Millard West. Kicked forward, passed on. Jalen Moody giving chase once again, just cleared out by Corey Hoffert. 16:40 left, A5 district final.
Those were the mistakes that you weren't seeing in the first half of action there by the back line of Kearney High School. You know, they dropped the ball down. They kept it in play, kept it in front of them here. And again, those mistakes we said. A team that will make the mistake might give up the goal. And, you know, the best chance Millard West had was a good offensive play for them. And it looks like Millard West is going to, going to give himself a corner kick. Kearney High School, I think it was T, wasn't it? T tried to fight it,
No, Province.
It was a Province. Province tried to go around, try to kick it off there, off Millard West. She's pleading her case. The AR right there said, nope, ball was already out of bounds. Millard West corner. Big opportunity come up here.
Elise to kick it away. Left foot in swinging ball.
65-minute mark here of this action. 0-0 here. Kearney High School, Millard West. Kearney High School. A trip to Morrison on the line. Corner kick coming up for Millard West.
Gonna land about the penalty spot. Headed on, but that will go just long for a Bearcat throw-in.
Nice shot there. Again, good camera work there by our people there.
Number 6, Brooklyn Lewis, and number 14, Angel Trejo.
Again, thank the gentleman for standing up there into the wind.
It is howling through our
windows.
It is.
They said, you know, if you saw the flags there, you saw on the throw-ins, you saw the flags at the top of the screen. You saw that wind, and those flags are straight out. But that wind is coming from the west, or from the east going to the west.
As Millard West passes it back to Konwinski, just boots it forward. Kind of got held up in the wind.
Yep.
As Molly Callsbeck battling for it, boots it forward, has Reese Holscher and Ava Angel Trejo chasing. It's going to go to Reese, but just took a heavy touch for a Millard West throw-in.
Yep, heavy touch on Reese there. She's struggling bringing kind of the ball down throughout this game here. So far, she's had a few of those heavy touches.
But now, Bearcat throw-in.
I think our stream says orchestra concert. Yep. I thought I'd change that. Now we'll see.
It'll be a Wildcats goal kick.
But glad you guys are tuning in. So it looked like we have a good crowd watching. And again, thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight. Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Gate. My name is Robert Goff. I'm the advisor here at Kearney High School. Next to me, senior Asher Salisbury. He's been doing most of our play-by-play for basketball most of the year. A little bit in football.
The soccer games.
And then basketball and soccer, he's been our play-by-play guy, and he's heading to Lincoln next year.
Yes, I am.
Little ag business major. Going to be a farmer. Very proud profession.
Good thing they can't see how I'm dressed right now.
Yeah, that's all right. And then right behind me, Jacob Ortley, our other advisor here. He's our director tonight. And we're only running 2 cameras. Usually run 4 to 5.
It's a little windy.
It's a little windy, and some people are gone. It's a Wednesday night.
Smaller crew.
Smaller crew. That's okay. But we still got some good shots here. Ethan Epley running our replay system. Not a whole lot. Eilers. That's twice I've done that. That's twice I've done that. Ethan Eilers Jr. running our replay system. And then Cody Benaya and Carson are up top, braving the wind, getting you guys these good camera shots. I know that me graduated. Ethan graduated like 2 or 3 years ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an oops.
That was about when I was a freshman.
Ball coming up here. That brought down by
Ella Kowinski. 12:45 left in the second half. As
nice
that's headed on by Maddie Rhodes.
Oh, there's a mistake there. Oh, nice job by. I don't know if Hoffert knew that she was there.
Bearcat scrambling as that's crossed in back post. Katie Eklund foot race slides in and gets the ball into safe hands.
I think Hoffert in that last play there. If we have a replay on that one, if not, we're just going to keep going here. She had an idea like to let Eklund go, but then Eklund had to go back. She had to pull back to the goal because Millard West's attack was right there, and I think that's kind of threw him off. And so that kind of threw everything off there a little bit.
Kearney High substitutions, number 8, Ellie Salinas.
Ellie Salinas comes in for Ava Angel Trejo, and Claire Cardjalainen comes back in left wing.
Yep. Ashton Vancouver is going to be out. I can guarantee you Ashton's not going to be out for very long.
Had 2 goals in the 8-0 win against Northeast on Monday.
Yep. Ellie Salinas Jr. up there getting some good minutes. Got some good speed. We'll give Vancouver a little break there. Look at that wind. She tried to kick that right to that wind. That wind is getting stronger and stronger, and it just dropped that ball straight down. Oh, nice step up there by T.
As that's over, up to Maddie Rhodes, heads it on. Has a wide open Moody on the back post, takes the left-footed shot. Safe hands of Katie Eklund.
Nice job by Katie Eklund on the save there. She didn't quite get her full foot onto it there and kind of kick it into that strong. It's got to be, what, 20, 30 miles per hour wind. She got to kick it into there. Little miscommunication by the Bearcats between Reese and Claire.
As Millard West pushing just through ball up to Katie Eklund. We are at the 10:40 mark. A5 district. That's up to Reese Holscher. Bounced over Reese Holscher. But now Millard West has it. Millard West, as the game has gone on, more and more possessions. That's up to Jalen Moody, just cleared out by Hoffert.
All right, Kearney High School's insurance policy is getting better and better as we speak. Just came in about a few minutes ago. Pius the 10th scored a goal. Emily Krings makes it 2-0 with 16 minutes left in the game. That was posted 5 minutes ago. So they're probably just a little bit behind Kearney High School. So Pius in the A3 district are up 2-0. They are probably within about 13, 14 minutes away from punching their ticket to Morrison. And again, how big is that? Well, that means Kearney High School, win or lose,
goes to
should
Omaha.
Qualify. They win, of course. They win. They'll probably, I think unofficially, we're crunching some numbers.
They'd be 4.
They will be the number 4 seed. If they win, they'll be the number 4 seed, and they would get. Looks like they get a first-round matchup against Lincoln East. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
near chance by Maddie Rhodes. Katie Eklund diving save, corner kick for the Wildcats.
That's a great shot by Sturm by Maddie Rhodes. You got her full foot on that one. That came a lot faster than Eklund thought it was good and took a weird jump to her. Kind of right through the old hands there for a corner kick. But again, Bearcats win. They will take the number 4 seed, and they'll have first-round matchup against Lincoln East, who punched their ticket earlier today. A loss by the Bearcats could bring in all kinds of scenarios.
A 5, maybe
because
6.
Millard West, could even, somebody told me they could actually drop down below to 8 behind Millard West team. That's a good ball coming in. Katie Eklund, nice save. That ball was dropping right on that far post there. That's a great corner kick.
As Katie Eklund playing with pace, has Reese Holscher.
Yeah, they said, when I was talking to a parent out there, and she's crunching numbers big time, and she said they could go all the way, Kearney could go literally from 6 to 8, depending on different scores coming around the state. So, again, Millard West would qualify.
Well, winner of this game qualifies.
Yeah, winner of the game, yeah.
It's win or go home for Millard West.
So more likely Bearcats would drop probably to, my guess, I'll say 6 or 7.
I don't see them dropping to 8.
That's a far drop. But,
it is.
But you know what? They're still at Morrison.
And you just want to go to Omaha.
Just going to want to go. Hey, why not? And Bearcats.
Another Bearcat throw-in. 8:10 left. Bearcat fans are starting to get nervous.
Well, actually, the thing is, Kearney, Kearney actually should be the looser of the team because they know by virtue of being the number 1 seed, they know they might have, again, the girls don't know the score of the games. But, they're the looser of the team. Millard West knows they have to win. Millard West has to win.
Yes.
But Kearney, by being the virtue of being the number 1 seed in the A5 district, if things go right, they could get the wild card. And right now, that's kind of where it's flowing right now. But again, you just got to finish the games. So we're kind of watching the Pius the 10th action. As deflection off there.
As Jalen Moody got the touch on it, but now just booted forward. As Maddie Rhodes is down, we're gonna stop play there. Stop the clock.
Just wait here. He's checking out. Yep. Stop clock. I didn't quite see a collision there. Did you have a replay in the collision?
I think they might have just.
He's gonna
Turner
check there. It didn't see anything. It could be just a Charlie horse type thing. We're gonna check on if we have a replay of what happened. And just kind of scroll forward a little. Shot of the girls going forward. Yeah. No. She's up. You know, it could have just been, you know, there's quite a few girls battling. Could have just been two girls going after each other and just kind of smacked each other in the head. She went down, and, you know, she looks like she's up. Got her wits around her now. She's moving easily. So always like to see players get up. So, yeah, my guess is Maddie will not be out. Yeah, yeah. She went
right back to the center flag.
She went to the sideline there. So, you know, either she, you know, my guess is, you know, two girls just collided and got the dazed a little bit on her. But Maddie she's at the half line flag to go in. So, yeah, the next dead ball, she's coming in.
As Turner just kicks up the free ball, it's going to go all the way back. As Ella Konwinski kicks it forward. Up to Jalen Moody. He's going to go back, and Hoffert clears it out to Province. Now up to Ashton Vencura. Waiting for the pressure. And it goes out of bounds for Bearcat throwing 6:30 left in regular time. As now it's up.
So we just kind of told our scoreboard. We thought we had advanced. Bearcats come away there. Nice step here.
Reese Holscher just thought about it. Carter-Lennon also thought about it.
Cleared out there by Kearney, by Millard West.
Now it's up. Jalen Moody.
T tried to clear it out there right into the midsection of Jalen Moody, who then found herself with all kinds of room.
As that's just cleared away by Hoffert. Nice. Millard West has been knocking on the door for this entire half.
Nice job by Corey Hoffert there by touching, then bringing it right down and clearing it out there. That's always dangerous right around. 5.5 to go here at Kearney High School. Glad you guys are tuning in to watch this great game here. And I think
foul.
Official, I think you called a shove off. You know, a lot of times you put the arm bar up and you keep it in close, but you extend that arm out there. I think that's probably what the call was. The arm got extended just a little bit, and he called that.
As battling out for it, Cameron Walters. Now back to Maddie Rose. She just checked back in.
Yep, Maddie is coming in. And
now it's Hoffert. Kicks it back to Promise, just boots it forward. Dangerous pass.
Yeah, I think Kearney High School, that's what they're trying to do, is just kind of clear it. The last few times they've kind of cleared it, it's been kind of hitting a Millard West player and deflecting right back at them. So both teams have had opportunities. The second half has mainly been on the left side of the screen here tonight, so it's been Millard West on the front. Kearney High's had the opportunities. Best chance of the night. Of course, nice ball across here. Try to find Carter-Lennon. I think it's going to skip out. Yep.
She's fast, but couldn't catch up to it.
Best chance all tonight was definitely at the hands of Millard West.
And
great save.
Great save by Katie Eklund.
Great save by Katie Eklund. And Reese trying to clear through. Kearney got something going on. Deflection there.
Now to Addie Snyder, inside cut, tries to pull it back to Molly Carlsbeck, but Millard West just clears it away to Hoffert. Now to T, boots it forward, one-on-one, Turner and Maddie Rhodes, but then Hoffert's there, foot race as Hoffert gets it out, and that will go out for a Wildcat throw in just inside the corner flag.
Yeah. Corey Hoffert there showing her speed. Run down, Rose down. And, you know, that might be a case. Oh, nice nutmeg there. Going to have a cross. Good chance here. Coming to the backside post. In. Over top.
Over the crossbar. Millard West fans thought they had the winning goal.
That's good drop in there by Morgan Atkinson off the nutmeg. Atkinson coming there outside foot. lifted it over the top there. We're still stay scoreless here. Millard West again been on the control. 3 minutes left. Kearney High School would really like to almost just get there in overtime reset.
As Province with the tackle go out for a Millard West throw-in. I don't think we can take another heartbreak like Monday here at home. They will call a free kick for Millard West, not throw-in.
Okay, just got an update here. Pius is still up, 2 minutes left with like 9 minutes to go, so actually we have 5 minutes left. Okay, actually we just got an update just now. Thank you, Scott Letourneau, good guy from North Platte. We had a lot of battles with his son. Scott just texted me a message that Pius has just scored again, so Pius is up 3-0 with 5 minutes to go. And shot there, so actually that Pius up 3-0. If Pius holds that lead for 5 more minutes, Kearney High School will qualify for the state tournament, win or lose this game. But, of course, you want to win. And Kearney High School is on a run right here.
But just booted out.
Yep. One of the few rare mistakes we've seen so far from Ellie Lease on that Wildcat back line. They have been stout. Absolutely. I can't even name a player here. Those 4 girls in the back line of Millard West are definitely the MVPs of this game so far because they have kept Millard West, they've really kept the whole Kearney High attack under bay right here. You know, Millard West hasn't scored, but they've had some better opportunities. Kearney High really even haven't had a great shot against the Wildcat goalie. Had some good attacks, but just can't get the ball, finding it close. Brooklyn Lewis, Addie Snyder.
More like a pass up to Addie Snyder, but just wide.
Touch. Nope. Snyder was calling for a touch. Couldn't get it. 1:15 remaining here. Not a whole lot of attacks going on each one. Again, props going out Scott Letourneau. Thank you, Scott. And his sons were outstanding soccer players for the Bulldogs at North Platte. He's got a daughter as a senior there now. It's going to be sad to not see Scott Letourneau when Kearney plays North Platte. I've saw Scott and for youth. I've known him for about 12, 14 years there. Youth soccer and then high school. Thank you, Scott, for the update.
As that's up to Molly Kasbach. She
Ball
has
to
a
the shot.
Shot right to Ella Konwinski. Safe hands.
Probably the best shots.
Wildcat goalie.
Best shot Kearney's had all day long. Big bounce here. Hoffert, fall and click down there. It's going to actually go against, yes. Hoffert was in position there, kind of going both for the ball here. This should be about it. We got 22 seconds remaining. See if Kearney High can get attack. Quick kick on the way. No one there.
Now 15 on the clock. Wildcats kick it forward. Maybe a last-second chance.
9, 8,
Jasmine
at this point right now.
Kicks it forward.
5, 4,
to T.
3.
Now Addie Snyder has it now. We're going into overtime in the A5 district.
We got bonus soccer on tap here at Kearney High School. Glad you guys tuning in here. 0-0. We got extra time soccer. What better way to end the season with so much time? We got 5 minutes on the clock. Well, teams will come back together. They'll flip a coin.
As we do
They'll
have
talk
a
again.
highlight package. So
got a little highlight package here.
between.
And we're going up here. Here's one of the first corner kicks on the way here. I think this is what the shot on goal. Yeah, there's the shot saved by Eklund off the post, right down and flicked off there. Another here run by Kearney Catholic. And this is the one that kind of bounced. Again, great defensive play by Kearney High School. 2 excellent chances for Millard West cleared out along the way. And another ball coming in. It's going to cross there. Nice cross on there. And Katie Eklund quickly off of her line to grab that one to keep the score 0-0. And that was the last one. I'm not trying to go cross foot here. And the last shot there, Eklund, that kind of knuckleballed off there. As you got to notice here, seeing a line here, a lot of Millard West highlights here. And we're at Kearney High Station. We don't want to see this one, but, you know, this is all first half and last shot along here right there. Good replay action. Thank you, Ethan, on collecting those replays here. And we're going to take a break here. We're going to cut our microphones off. We'll be back here in about 3.5 minutes for the overtime action here at Kearney High School versus Millard West. Brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. They stopped the break in between, I guess, regulation and overtime a little earlier than we were expecting, but we're back. Still don't have my color man, Mr. Robert Goff, our advisor, but I'm Asher Salisbury calling tonight's game. We got our other advisor, Mr. Orley, my second block teacher, and then we have on replay, we have Ethan Eilers, junior, not sophomore, and then the rest of our Strive crew. Camera people do not get the shout out. Just kidding. Carson Wright, Benaiah Bauer, and I don't know Cody's last name. Cody Bridges are helping tonight's game. A5 district, a little smaller crew. Usually we have a couple more cameras and a little less people in the press box. As we are about a minute down, Ashley Mancura, good pullback. Now up to Molly Callsbeck. Now over to Reese Holscher. Tries to get it up, but Jaslyn Turner kicks it forward, pleading, wondering how it was a Bearcat foul. As Millard West to kick it away. 8:30 now. Boots it forward, up to Jaslyn Turner, heads it out. Now kicks it out, up to Molly Callsbeck, up to Claire Cargelina, and she's in on the defense, but good step by number 14, Elise. Sophomore versus sophomore on that right wing. Now kicks it forward up to Reese Holscher. Takes a long shot right at Ella Kowinski. Safe hands as we are a quarter of the way through overtime period number 1. Overtime rules in Nebraska. 2 10-minute periods. No golden goal, which I think they should bring that back. Golden goal is just such a good rule. But no golden goal. So you have to play out both overtime periods. Then, if it is still tied after the overtime period, then we go to a shootout. Wind has gotten stronger. Millard West to throw in. Province back to Holscher, back to Province. A little fancy forward. Back to Jaslyn Turner now. Boots it forward. Felt the pressure of Jalen Moody. Now up to Claire Cargelina and tries to kick it forward, but it will go out for a Bearcat throw-in. Kicked forward. Now just kicked out by Millard West. Clear the lines. Up to Reese Holscher. Now Millard West keeping possession. It started with Ella Heller. As now that's up. T chasing. Little 1-on-2. Katie Eklund dives. And it's wide. Missed opportunity by Millard West. Oh my goodness. They want that chance back. Katie Eklund came all the way out of her goal. And they missed it wide right. Katie Eklund to kick it away. Holy cow, I might need to catch my breath. That was a nervous opportunity for Millard West. But now T kicks it forward up to Ashley Mancura, back to Molly Callsbeck. Kind of got it trapped underneath her feet. Kicks it. Wanted the handball. They will call the handball. A dangerous spot. And I think it's going to be Molly Callsbeck. It will be Molly Callsbeck to kick it. They thought about it. It looked like Molly Callsbeck. Now it looks like Reese Holscher to kick it. Now here's the question. Do you go for goal or do you go for the set piece? 20-yard kick. 30-yard kick, math, because the touchdown area, yeah. 30-yard kick, flicks it over the wall, over to Addie Snyder. She pulled it left, off, nearly chanced by Kearney High.
And again, both teams are like putting their fans on cardiac arrest right here. And again, if you're watching on live here, glad you guys are tuning here, Bearcat Sports Network. We got a good crowd watching tonight. The girls, the Kearney Bearcats, do not know this. Of course, it is now circulated through the fans that Kearney High School has qualified for the state, unofficially, has qualified for the state tournament. Kearney High School, the 1, 2, 3, and 4 in power points, or I say in districts. The number 1 seeds in 1, 2, 3, 4 districts, that was Southwest, Marion, Pius, and East, have all won. Kearney has actually jumped in front of East in power points. So Kearney actually sitting in 4th in power points. So unofficially, Kearney High School has qualified for the state tournament. Either they're going to win the district, or if Millard West gets the win, Kearney High School will get the wild card. Okay, so you can guarantee all the other districts out there at A6, A7 are drastically watching this game and really cheering for Kearney High School.
As that went out of bounds for Millard West throwing. A quarter left here in the first overtime period. After the first overtime period, they will switch. So Kearney moving right to left now. Next period will move left to right as ref calls nothing. Millard West clears it out for a Bearcat throw-in.
Score just coming in here that we just saw. Congratulations to the Columbus Discoverers. They're heading to state. They came in here to Kearney High School and beat Kearney High in just a thrilling game, 1-0. Then they went on the road to Millard West, and they knocked off Millard West, the 1 seed there. So Coach John Arlton and the Columbus Discoverers came into postseason at 7-7, and they're heading to Morrison.
As Jalen Moody has it now, cleared out by Hoffer. Dangerous ball by the Bearcats as now Millard West pushing again. Got a chance. Jaslyn Turner chasing.
Open shot there.
One-on-one.
Katie Eklund with a huge save. Absolutely one-on-one, and Eklund with the save.
Oh, my goodness. Katie Eklund has come up clutch.
Oh, that right there. Outside, nothing called. He's calling a throw-in. Refs letting him play right now. Boy, do we got a replay on that one, Ethan? Oh, coming up right here, the replay. Oh, right here, look at this through ball here. Katie Eklund, nice sidestep. Eklund coming off her line with a stop. Huge play, good job, Ethan, on our replay there. Brought to you nicely done, gentlemen, all. Katie Eklund with the stop there again. Millard West fans, if Kearney comes win this game, that's the one they're going to rue. That could have sent them to Morrison.
Still
what a
save.
Time,
though. A lot of, still a whole nother overtime period left.
Absolutely,
whole
tons of time.
10 minutes.
A lot of time left here. Because again, we have even if they would have scored, we would have had. If we would have scored, we had the second overtime. Referee trying to calm everybody down. Again, this is what you play for. Both teams are going to play hard. Just play clean, and it's been a good clean game. There's been fouls, but it's been a clean game. You know, I said you just call that one there. Kearney High's getting a free kick.
As Kearney, 45 now. Boots it forward up to Molly Kalsbeck, edge of the 18. Flips it inside, but Ella Konwinski almost lost it out of bounds for a goal kick, but just trying to stall off the first overtime period, and successfully does so. Ticks about 15 seconds off the clock, and now boots it forward just straight up with 15 on the clock.
15.
As Province heads it forward. Now Heller kicks
10,
it.
9,
Reese Schroeder.
7, 6.
And the other two.
5,
Okay, that'll end our first half here. Now, again, to recap where we're at right now, number one seed, we'll talk about power points. We're talking about power points. Lincoln Southwest, they're heading to state. They'll be the 1 seed. Omaha Marion, they're heading to state. They'll be the 2 seed. Lincoln Pius the 10th, they're heading to state. They're going to be the 3 seed. Kearney High School right now, if they win, they'll be the 4. Lincoln East has qualified. So the only games we're watching for, the A6 game at Gretna and A7 at Columbus will take place tomorrow. You can guarantee both those teams, all 4 of those teams, are watching here right now. And if you're Elkhorn South, Columbus, or Gretna, you're definitely rooting for a Kearney High victory. So the possible wild card keeps kicking down. Okay, if not, Millard West comes up top. Tomorrow those games are win or go home. Okay, so we have a little bit of time here. We've got about 1 minute left here. We're going to kick off here. We're going to kick our volume off, and we'll come back here for the second half of action here. Bearcat Sports Network, we're still 0-0. Well, we got a good one. All right, we'll come back here about 1 minute here. Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
We welcome you back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, Asher Salisbury, our advisor, Mr. Robert Goff, and I guess other advisor, Mr. Ortley, and then the rest of our Strive crew here, bringing you tonight's matchup, the A5 District Final. Number 1, Kearney. Number 2, Millard West. Kearney 8-0 victory in the first round. Millard West 2-1 victory over a very dangerous Papio South team, as we resume the second overtime period.
And again, we talk about the weather here. It's just a cold, windy day, but neither team, no, that wind has not shifted. We talked about that at the start of the year. It is coming straight at our cameras, straight from east to west. So no advantage for either team. And sometimes you always worry about the wind at the start. What do you do because you don't know if the wind's going to shift or not? It has absolutely not. It has been constant 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 30. So, but I guarantee right now, these girls, none of these girls are feeling cold right now. Adrenaline is kicked online. It's 10 minutes to go for a trip to Morrison.
As Jalen Moody kicks it up, foot race with Hoffert, and that's going to go down.
Yep, that's going to be a call.
For a Bearcat kick.
I think what the call was there, the only thing I can think of, again, we're 50 yards away. I'm going to defer to the guy in green who was 10 yards away. I'm 50, 60.
Or the AR.
Well, that's the AR was 10 yards away. Maybe the Kearney High girl, if we had a close-up again, I don't have my screen here, had ball side advantage on that. If you're a ball side there, the Millard West girl is pushed in the back here, then you give the call to Kearney. Okay, but he's 10 yards away. I'm 60, so I'd not really overrule him.
As Reese Holscher boots it forward, but now it's up to Millard West, trying to get a little bit of a counterattack, as that touch just goes off the foot of number 28 of Millard West. Now Kearney has it, boots it forward, up to Addie Snyder. Now just kicked forward by T, up to Claire Cargelainen, and it goes out for a Bearcat throw-in. 8 minutes left. As Millard West just electing to kick it out again for a Bearcat throw-in. Now Millard West throwing off Cargelainen.
7.5 to go. I was like, we can't say it's like, well, we're probably heading to PKs because both teams
have had
had
chances.
Great opportunities
and
in that first half.
great saves by the goalies.
Right. You know, Eklund was a huge save. One-on-one, off her line, great save. She's been doing that all year long. Okay. She's been doing that all year long. For outstanding for Eklund.
As we're trying to figure out if it does go to PKs, try and get a camera on the field. And the one person that was free to do it just left.
Yeah, Carson has had to take off. Corner kick coming from Bearcats, trying to find a head on the ball. Flicked out.
Just wide for a goal kick.
6:02 remaining.
As now we're still thinking about getting a floor camera as Ella Koninski kicks it away up to Jalen Moody, has a chance up to Maddie Rhodes, but just kicked out of bounds by Province. 5:30 left in second overtime as that's flipped into Heller. But bobbled by Eklund. Eklund has not done that a lot tonight. But now that's up to Cartalainen one-on-one with speed. Just let the first touch out of reach as there is a sub.
Kearney High substitution number 12.
As it has gotten windy. T to throw it in. Throws it into Molly Carlsbeck. Our press box was nice and warm too. But now it's inside to Addie Snyder with a chance. Just cleared out. As Reese Holscher battles for it, kicks it up, but it will go through to Ella Konwinski. Booted forward. Now up to Cartalainen, headed forward. Molly Carlsbeck giving chase. Now back to Cartalainen. But it will be a throw-in for the Bearcats and T. Throws it in quick to Cartalainen. Crosses it in to the box. To Molly Carlsbeck, left-footed kick. Back out to Cartalainen. Cartalainen tried to cross it in, but it will go out of bounds for a Millard West throw-in. T kicks it out for a Millard West throw-in. Now to Maddie Rhodes. Now that's Lewis has it. Walters correction. Don't quite know the names yet. As that is booted forward. Walters heads it back to Maddie Rhodes. Now Walters versus Maddie Rhodes. Rhodes inside ball. Millard West knocking on the door. 3-on-3. Good defensive step by the senior on the team, Jaslyn Turner, but booted it right at Cameron Walters. Unfortunate break for the Bearcats as that's crossed in right to Katie Eklund. 2:40 left. A5 district final game. Good chance, a real barn burner of going to PKs. As that's up, Jalen Moody gives chase just out of reach. 2:20 now. As we do have a floor camera now, our advisor, Mr. Goff's gonna be cold. As that is booted up to Claire Cardellini. She has space, takes a touch, good tackle by 28 in white for Millard West. But it will be a Bearcat throw-in. 2 minutes now. As that's kicked up, trying to find Ashton Van Cura, but it goes all the way back for a Bearcat throw-in to T. Up to Cardellini. Crosses it into the box. Might get an unlucky bounce, but does not happen. Safe hands of Ella Konwinski. 1:30 now. Big booming kick, trying to find Maddie Rhodes. A little 3-on-3 on the defensive end. Both teams sending lots of players forward as Hoffer clears it. Had a chance, but Moody has it now. Back to T. Bearcats scrambling on defense, just need to clear it out. As Province tackled, but now Heller gives chase, tries to save it in before the touchline. And it will go out for a Millard West throw-in
1 minute.
with a minute left in the contest. It's in the box as they're going to call a free kick outside of the box. That is a dangerous, close call. Clock is running. Millard West doesn't know this, though. Millard West needs to go quick. Our person who's running the scoreboard is stressing out.
30.
30 now. This might be one of the last kicks of the game. As we are getting told that they have to stop the clock, but they didn't. But that's headed in over the bar. Oh my goodness. Missed opportunity by number 20. Kennedy Moore could have had the game-winning goal with 5 seconds left. But we're going to PKs. We are going to PKs to send one, either Kearney or Millard West, to Morrison. As we're going to cut our mics quick as both teams decide their lineup. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. As we welcome you back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. I'm surprised they let the Rowdies onto the track. But look at that camera shot. Rowdies are lining up the track, and something you don't always see is our camera operator on the floor is head football star Xander Ruling. Goff just needed someone to run the camera, and he handed it to Xander. As almost everyone in the press box is left. It's just me and our advisor, Mr. Ortley. As now they're telling the Rowdies to run to the other side. They switched goals on us. Look, it's a sprint on the track for the Rowdies to get to the other side. Many of the boys soccer players front row. As Xander Ruling has the camera. I wonder where Xander's going to go because he hasn't done this before. What we want him to do is to go out into the middle of the field so we can see the camera straight on from the goal. But over time, Rowdy's lining up the sidelines. A lot of the Kearney fans also moving to the left side. Xander Ruling's just standing in the middle of nowhere. Can we get a camera shot of Xander? Xander just standing about the 35-yard line. He's going to the middle. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll be a good camera shot. Goff, our advisor, running to get reactions. Lots of Rowdies. One of the best crowds I've seen for a soccer game. I kind of wish I was down there, but it will be Kearney to kick. Number 18, Addie Snyder. She is wearing the captain's armband. Snyder slow walking up. First kick is one of the biggest. Addie Snyder waiting. Xander Ruling standing at the 35-yard line. Kearney on the near side, Millard West on the far side to settle this A5 district final. Maybe I am a little superstitious. We were talking about this in pregame, how almost every single game I've announced has gone to penalties. Really messed up my sleep schedule, staying later. First kick from the spot. Right-footed Addie Snyder steps up, puts it bottom right corner, gives the Bearcats 1-0 lead. Xander Ruling focusing on the Rowdies. Rowdies love it. Now it will be for Millard West against Katie Eklund. Number 23, it looks like. Alyssa Ashbrook goes top, just down the middle, 1-1 ball game. Second up, Reese Holscher for the Bearcats. Reese to step up. Kowinski on her line. Short run up for Holscher. Goes right at her. Saved by Ella Kowinski. 1-1. Millard West has a chance to take the lead. As we have captain's armband. Number 26, Alyssa French to take the second kick. As she puts it side netting, 2-1 in favor of Millard West. We have Molly Callsbeck now for the Bearcats. A must score or else you find yourselves down with 2 misses. PKs are full of strategy. As Molly Callsbeck steps up, calm, cool, and collected to tie it up for the Bearcats. As we have number 10, Giuliana Gagliolo for Millard West. She has had a quiet night. This can be her moment, or it could be Katie Eklund's, as Katie Eklund does not get the save. 3-2 in favor of the Wildcats. Now we got number 2, Ashton Vincura for the Bearcats. If the Bearcats miss, if Ashton Vincura misses, Wildcats need to score 2, go to Morrison. Straightforward run on. Kicks it bottom right. That was a close effort by Ella Konwinski, but now we need Katie Eklund to step up. Ice in her veins. Try and stop the Millard West kick. Hard to see the number. It looks like 17 from where we're at. Maybe 14. It is 14. L. Lease to put the Wildcats up 4-3. Only needing to make one more kick. Wind is howling in Kearney. Left-footed shot. Goes left, bottom corner. Eklund had the chance. Now we have number 11, Corey Hoffert. Big defensive stops from Corey to keep the Bearcats level in this contest. Has to make, miss and lose. Goes up, right at her. Millard West wins and advances to Morrison. Comes into Kearney with a 3-4 away record and advances on to Morrison. But good news for Kearney, power point rankings, Kearney will also go to Omaha for the state tournament. This will affect the rankings as they were sitting about that 4-5 spot, but they will still go to Omaha. First time since 2021. Bearcats head back to Omaha. As good effort by both teams, Millard West comes out on top in the A5 district. Tough home loss for Kearney, but still going to Omaha, that is always a positive. Making it to the state tournament is not an easy thing. As Millard West takes the A5 district in a shootout 4-3. Tough game by the Bearcats. Good effort. It was close, but still going to Omaha. As I'm going to sign off here, Asher Salisbury. Probably last stream on the Kearney High Strive, where we'll have announcers. We will stream next Tuesday for district track here in Kearney. That's an all-day event. Been planning that one for about a month already. But Asher Salisbury signing off. Our advisor, Mr. Goff, our other advisor, Mr. Orley, and then the rest of our Strive crew. You're watching the Bearcats Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.